Okay, so hello and welcome back to Warhammer 2 Total War, Rise of Dragons mod. Last time, we'd finished our campaign against the vampire counts. We'd wiped out the Silver Host over here. We'd dealt with the Necrarch Brotherhood over here, and I was possibly going to go and take Bargar and Antok, just so that we can have this entire region. Also so I can have these gems. Though this is a minor settlement, so I won't be able to get as much money as I could normally from it. And we were also moving to attack Teotihuacan, which I think...
What do you want?
Stitch up, I wanted to knock holes in the walls. We've also got this mission here, which gives us this item, which I would really like to get. We have 18 more turns for it, and I have to assassinate someone of one of these factions. Clan Eshin is probably the closest, but they'd be up here. I think there was like a, what's it called, a plague priest over there. Anyway. So once we deal with Teotihuacan here, I'm pretty sure the last defenders is going to go to war with me again. Their army is currently up here. Yay. There's Libaris. I'm not looking forward to that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, we get... There's Numas and Qatar up there for the Ash River region. Got Gouger there. Nimsondre, the incendiary. So... yeah, I suppose you'll sit in there for a while. Estasia. Tricky. Let's see. You can get... Get Earthing, so you can get Arcane Conduit next. And you can damage the walls. Hooray, you succeeded. Ah, Wall Weakener. Hey, he does have a trait for that. Dig a bit here, another bit there, and then the whole lot falls down and the boys swarm in and twat 'em. Really? Okay. Damage walls. Action. 2 additional wall breaches. So now he can knock... 7 holes in the wall.
Yes, boss.
That's quite nice.
Delightful screams.
Okay, go and attack. Oh, you can't. You're not close enough. Well, I suppose we're going to have to knock the holes in the wall again next turn. Because I think they'll repair that in one turn. Marak, you're just generating income. Orgaz. I could probably build up your army a little bit more and possibly attack Libaris. Let's see. Get a unit of Draconian Berserkers. These don't have paint, do they? No. They've got a spiked carapace, which improves their stats at the cost of speed. Fire elementals are anti-large. Fire drakes are ranged. Yeah, I assume they're like... oh, they're flamethrowers. I assume they spit fireballs like the, just the Salamanders unit does for the... Lizardmen. Get 2 units of fire goblins along with the, Draconian Berserkers. Orgaz's army. Karakzorn's obedience is going down because of corruption. Corruption will be letting up. It will be going to 0. Okay, end turn. My War is raiding my region. Good, good. unfortunately, I don't have any chips or anything. Oh no! I've got some chocolate biscuits, but I think I've had enough chocolate for the moment. Snacking on Toblerone is delicious, but too much of it, ugh. And if Nagashiza ends up falling, it's no big deal. Because it's not generating me anything. Big and bullies, +5 leadership for the goblins. Okay.
What you want?
Go here.
Seek the lady.
So, these armies are just a lot of skeletons?
Boss of them night goblins.
If we've got a wire army, we should be able to deal with that. Raid the province! So we have, just so we have the, what's it called? The, replenishment. You can get Assassinate level 3, and they did it. Apparently they repaired the holes in the wall, but they didn't repair the walls completely. They're still slightly damaged. Success! 7 breaches.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
Okay, and with that, I think we can actually attack them this turn. Got a lot of Saurus. Blessed Stegodon, Blessed Croxigors, Saurus Warriors, Skinks, Feral Stegodon, and 2 Croxigors. Whereas we have a lot of Goblins, and 1 unit of Draconian Berserkers. We also have Fire Elementals. I'll probably have to summon some of these, actually, during the battle.
The weak shall fall.
Let's, get to it. Estasia, I must also remember, has the, Power Blast, or... Ooh, that's a new map. Power Blast, Power Explosion, something ability. Which will be good if she gets surrounded by enemy units. It's just like, boom! Actually, she can only use it when she's on the ground, though. I don't know if I've seen this map before. Like a plateau up there. Odd place for that. I would have thought it would be over there. Seems like there's multiple levels. Still looks a little weird with this wall sort of jutting out there like that. I think a curved one or something would. It kind of reminds me of the Citadel levels. In Warhammer 2 Total War. No, not Warhammer 2. Medieval 2 Total War. Really? Okay. Where did my damaged walls work? I broke 7 holes. The walls are damaged. But there's apparently no holes in them? That's not right. Is there like extra walls on this map? Sorry, I'm going to... That's not... This was a problem on another map where people had used... On the Carrick Hearn and the Carrick Zorn map, those walls were a part of, like, used here or something for, like, decoration. the game would focus on those ones and destroy them when you're using your... Ah, okay. If only I had like a wall destroyer, I'd be able to smack so many holes in it. But nope. It's really weird that it hasn't worked like that. Okay. I suppose we're just gonna have to, I don't know, go all out with our spells? We're gonna have to pick up the slack with our spellcasters. Can you attack walls? I don't know whether you can. You can attack city gates, but I don't think you can attack walls with your fireballs. Because you're not really an artillery piece. Oh, you can. The day might be saved.
Supreme sorceress.
Oh, there's one hole in the wall. Stop auto-firing. Go over there.
Wolf riders. Running.
Boom! Nearly! Don't have that many shots to spend on it, so... Okay, there we go. I don't really want to knock any more holes in the walls. Okay, let's see. That is a lot of units huddled up together. Ow! Aztec, thank you. Okay, stop shooting.
Supreme sorceress.
Ow! Do you mind? I am contemplating what I'm going to be doing. If I had... That would help. Okay. Actually, I could do this, couldn't I? Would the Curse of the Bad Moon be good enough for what I'm hoping to do?
Dark sorceress.
Hey!
Ready to blast me.
Maybe? It'll bounce off the wall. Hopefully it will go and hit another unit. Well, that's not too bad. Okay. Charge in. Hey! You dodged that pretty well. Okay, let's see. Dive in. So you're going to get surrounded by Saurus, as is the plan. That's not really the plan, to get charged by an ancient blessed stegodon, but boom. Dealt a bit of damage. Okay, Burning Sun. buff our units. Climb up on the walls there. Climb up on the walls there. Climb up on the walls there. Get in there. What's this do? Magic resistance.
Come to me. Shifting.
How many fireballs can you take? Might be too close to you do that. There we go. Fireball barrage. Take out Tahol. Itchy nuisance.
Supreme sorcery.
Ow. Draconian berserkers are taking a beating. They're doing an awful lot of killing. 280.
Dark power.
Dom. Nice. Oh, jeez. Look at how much it carved down their health. Okay. Ow. Hey, good. Look at that. They're, fleeing the settlement. Go and attack them. Look at how fast our cavalry is. Holy... Oh, look at that. Their speed is 176. That was with the brilliant sun. Was it? Yeah, 25 extra speed. 176 speed on light cavalry like that. Good gravy. Okay. There was Lizardmen here. There's not now. There's just gobbos and draconian berserkers. Okay. Line the walls. There's still this. Go like that. Go like that. Stasia, go there. You go there. You two go up there. So let's see. There's Saurus warriors there. As our wolf riders just charge down all the Saurus out here. They all shattered? No, they're just broken. They'll be broken soon enough. Can you shoot that? Actually, don't. I don't want you to use up your ammunition. There's more units of Lizardmen up there. Ow. Ow! Stop that! You're annoying. Have a fireball.
Do my bidding.
Your magic resistance is 15%. Bonk. Fat toad goes. Ouch.
Supreme sorceress. With haste.
Okay, I think these have all shattered. Yep. Archers, start shooting. Come on. Boom. Ow. Come on. Have a play. Whee! Go, gobbos! Charging goblins against Saurus warriors. Nom. Stab, stab, stab. They're not even the fire ones. I should send a unit of fire ones in so they get the burnt effect. Ooh, hello! You came out of nowhere.
Nine goblins, Simon.
Sneaky stabbings! Actually, let me have a look at that. What sneaky stabbings increase their abilities by? So, sneaky stabbings does 25% armor piercing damage and plus 24 melee attack. On the Draconian Berserkers, that means their melee attack is 97. And their armor piercing is 45. 71 weapon strength. Okay. Rip! Tear! They're certainly good at that. Like, I don't know, the old Saurus versus the new Saurus. They're Draconian Berserkers. Okay. Yeah, it's just like a blender. I want to play against the Empire with these. Chop, chop, hack, chop, chop. Oh, hello. They don't do too well against monstrous units like this, but... yeah, they can beat it down. And it's getting filled with arrows.
Stabbers ready. Spells ready.
Come on, finish it off. There we go. Okay. Now we've got the Croxigore coming in.
Stabbers ready.
Oh no you don't. Get back here. You and you go here. I think you're just normal goblin archers. And there's some sort of spears you can chase down. Where did my goblins with fire arrows go?
Let's scrap.
Go over here.
Moving fast.
Your goblin archers. Your goblin archers. Yeah, where did my fire goblin archers go? I thought I had a unit of them over here. Huh. Oh well. Ow!
Beyond compare.
Stop
Searching.
chucking, you know, burning gazes at me. No. Bad Saurus. Okay. Stop shooting. I'm worried about them shooting my berserkers. Nope, fast protection.
Advancing.
Okay, head back.
Foul sorcery.
Nine goblins, Simon.
Oh, that's a unit of goblin archers. They were hidden in the wall. Okay, use a fireball. It's actually going much better than I would thought it would. And a fireball barrage against the toad. Okay, retreat, you're getting shot at.
By authority.
Shoot those skink skirmishers. Shoot those ones up there. Go here, actually. Oh. Oh, okay. Pew! Nice!
Supreme sorceress. Supreme sorceress.
Cast another fireball against Aztec.
Hearken to me.
Another fireball barrage, I suppose.
Come to me.
Oh, you've run out of ammunition now. Or not. Or the fireballs could just hit that building there. That's fine too. Wonderful cast. Ow! Hey! Stop! That was a dodge. Oh, they're actually shooting him. Oh. Well, move forward. My goblin spears have anti-large, don't they? Charge defense versus large? Yeah, totally.
Let's grab. Running. Moving fast.
Okay.
On to battle.
Estasia, move over here. Just use a fireball barrage. I think that's going to be enough.
Do my bidding.
Bam, 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 bam. 40 hit points left. Oh, dead. And the big fat toad teleports away. And I think they're all going to retreat. And they shattered. Victory! That went better than I thought it would. I thought we'd end up having to
Sorceress.
fight them with the last dregs of our army just holding on, but nope. We could just shoot all the skinks trying to get away. Because even though you can't see them, our goblins are all up on the walls. Oh, there's actually a little, there's actually a wall on the inside there. It's actually taller than the wall on the outside. Oh, actually, no, these walls are all missing the crenellations, aren't they? Dumb.
Limitless power.
Okay. What did you say? Squeaganeck? Squeaganeck. Now. I like the pale blue on those. Nice. As it gets covered up by blood.
Gonna kill him! The night's already! Moving fast! Gonna kill him!
Okay, attack them. Attack them.
Wolf riders!
I'd attack those croxigores. Why is it telling you to go up there? Oh, there's a single croxigore caught in the trees up there. Okay. That's annoying. And battle. We don't need to kill them all. Heroic victory! Against an army of lizardmen bigger than us, we only lost 258, which is quite phenomenal considering most of our army is just goblins. 189 kills for Estasia, 36 for Tricky, 334 for our Draconian Berserkers. Wow. 48, 36, 38, 26, 55, 58, 28, 5, 20, 15, 0, 11, 3, 86, 72, and 185 for our Cannon Drake. What are their kills? 0, 2, 4, 8, 9, 18, 6, 5, 1, 13, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 38. Aztec didn't even really do anything. He cast, what? Bars Protection or whatever it's called. But, it was too late. It was mostly just casting Shem's Burning Gaze at Estasia, but it really wasn't doing that much. $334 kills. All I can think about is if we had the Law of Life and I could heal them. Oh man. That would be ridiculous. I mean, if I could also get a Orc Shaman and then cast like Here We Go on him. Increase their melee attack by like 40. And Fists of Gork. Or Mork, which is another increase. And yeah, I'm just surprised at how tough our goblins are. They really... You think that the Saurus would be tearing through them, but really no. Not with the boss that they get. Or the boss we gave them was the Brilliant Sun. I'm kind of glad our army is so powerful. It is very powerful. But since we could really only afford like 2 armies. Because the Draconian Berserkers, our Lord, and the Cannon Drake are so expensive and everything else. Really needs the buffs to be able to stand up to other things. Because we're not going to be able to afford an army of Draconian units. At least not for ages. So the goblins... Well, they have to be able to stand up against units quite a few ranks better than they are. It's just weird. Anyway. So, now we own Teotihuacan. No gold in there. But that's fine. I can sack and colonize it. For a lot of income. Well, I've said before, but I would like if we had heroes which had like a skill or two which were unique to the faction. Like they could get a blessing on them or something. Kind of to make them go along a bit more with the fire goblins. Okay. Yeah, what was their garrison got? 25, 3, 4, 15, 5, 38, 0, 6. The most kills were from their monstrous unit. Was from their Stegodons. Okay, and yeah, loot and occupy. Yoink! All the money. I'm the best. Defeat the following lord in battle. Aztec. We get Talisman of Endurance. Great. Ward save 15%. Teotihuacan is no more. Can we use that on you? I think we've already got a talisman like that. We've got a talisman of protection. Well, you can have this for 5% more ward save. I gave you the Scepter of Stability, which would have been useful to use whenever you had the spells cast at you. Scroll of Shielding is plus 22% for resistance. I do like the Ruby Ring of Ruin on you. Yeah, okay, that's all fine. Tricky. You're now immortal. Estasia. Kind of want to get Fuming with Rage. Glowing Tats. Now this gives physical resistance 5%. Miscast base chance minus 20%. It also reduces by a lot the cost of spells. Fiery Convocation goes down by 3. Let's see, 15. Overcasting it, let's see. Okay, getting level 3 reduces it by 3 again, so that's 12. Getting this, that puts it down to 9. Overcast is 4. That's minus 4. Oh, it's just like adding the bonuses of getting the high levels of these spells again. So that would reduce it to 10. 10 for Overcast, Fiery Convocation. What about Piercing Bolts? 2 and 3. Okay, yeah, 2, 3. So, base Piercing Bolts would be, I'll actually see what that costs. Piercing Bolts of Burning is 11, so that would be, 7. And, Overcast? That would be 6. Minus 6. That would be 8. Really cheap. And the other one is the Burning Head, which is 2 and 3. So Burning Head is 8, so that would put it to 6. Overcast. That would put it to 3, 7. Okay. Wow. It's only the offensive spells, and it's not Flamestorm or Flaming Sword of Ruin. But that's very nice. We didn't even use Flaming Dome in that battle, which wouldn't have cost me Raging Fire. What's the Burning Sun ability? Oh, I can't actually see it because we've used so much of the Raging Fire. We can't see because it's removed it from there. Yeah, get Glowy Tats. Actually, let's see. 8, 9, and I have to wait until 21 to get that anyway. 8 in there, 9 in that, 20, then 21. Okay. If I remember that. Rat trappers. I don't want that. Get ditches.
What you want?
Stitch up.
All-powerful sorcerer.
You're fine. Oh, hello. Spirit of the Jungle? Wait. Vestalbus. Why are you over here? I'm pretty sure you start in Lustria, don't you? That's the faction Ikai is part of. Yeah, it is. How's it going, Nikai? Yeah. He's not a great conversationalist. Right, he can talk at all. Croxigors are... they're not made for thinking. Okay, get some of the fire drakes. And get some of the Razor Edge Drakes actually cost 3. Get some fire elementals. And 2 of these. Well, that's gonna put us over and into negative, but
You seek prophecy.
I kind of feel fine doing that with all the money we've got. Maybe. Just so I can protect against this. But there was Krokgar's army here. I assume it's over here now?
What do you seek?
They don't like that I was at war with Teotihuacan. Funny that. Okay, but they actually like us because we had all those broken treaties against the Vampire Council.
Dark sorceress.
It's funny that. It's like, you'd think that breaking treaties would mean that they would dislike you, but because it was a faction which they naturally dislike, they see it as a good thing. And that makes sense. It's just funny in a way. It's like, you know, it's like it's a penalty, but it's not really. Okay, we're just raiding Springs of Eternal Life again. We'll move over to Bagar and probably deal with them. Maybe. I don't really need Springs of Eternal Life. I only took it to get rid of the vampire counts because they kept spreading the vampiric corruption, which is messy. Oh, hello. What do you want? Oh, the greenskins crave war. Let us give it to them. Let us give them it. Well, we're at war with Sudenburg now. And they get peace with Dune Kingdoms. Black Venom are destroyed. All their armies are destroyed? Ow. Killed the gits. Oh, wait. Ah. Well, I can't get that magic item because it was for the Black Venom tribe, but the Black Venom tribe are no more, so the quest is just gone. That's a pain. There, they owned Iron Rock there. Get raiding stashes.
Supreme sorceress of Grant.
So I put you into the Golden Tower. Okay, let's see whether I've got things I can give you. I can give you Armor of Destiny. I think I'd like that on my other dragon, though. Yeah, you can have a Talisman of Protection. You're immortal, so I'm going to give you better items now. Get a Gobbo Ranta. You're immortal too. Get a Dog Boy Scout. And you can get a Crown of Command. That's fine. You're not immortal. Rank 21. And what's your army made up of? Okay. Can you get... No, you can't actually get, what's it called? The, not the, Burning Sun. The other thing Estasia has.
Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
This. Flaming Dome. Only Estasia can get that. Dragon Commander. Reduced upkeep minus 15%. Yeah, I think I'll work you towards Draconian units.
I protect Bretonnia.
I want all these. See, 400, 400, 400.
Peerless. Dark power.
Go here.
Raid
And raid. That'll make it a bit more manageable. Hey, Orion camp.
So much as a blade of grass, and I think not.
Nope. Okay.
Morgiana,
Well,
I will grant you this boon.
move over to here.
I will come to your aid.
And raid. If we're not raiding, we're not doing it right. And nothing says that you have to declare war on factions before you raid. Oh, and Nim Sondre gets raider. This is like Medieval 2, just sending your armies out to surround the faction's capital and then just declaring war on them and taking their settlements. All in the one turn. Because you've got your armies next to all their settlements. Okay. Yeah, it's like, okay, Raider, -2 obedience. They have got, like, they have got, like, a military presence there, but what's the, -2 under? Raiding is -3, corruption's -4, taxes is -4, characters is 4. Would it be adding them together? So characters would normally be 6, but because my character is reducing it by 2, it would be -2. It would be 4. I feel like it should count them separately.
Night Gobbo War Boss.
Okay, Labaris has probably got an army in it. Get that. More gubbos.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
Do I want to deal with you? More lizardmen all the way over here. How many armies do you have? Doesn't say. Strength rating 6.
Unparalleled power.
I kind of want to get rid of you just because you're roaming around here, and if I go to war with the Golden Tower, you'll probably
My powers are yours.
join.
Dead. May their death.
Bye bye. Yeah, eat the captives.
Druki Seerus.
Faction destroyed, spirit of the jungle. Wow. Okay. Farewell, Nakai, wherever you were. Why was their army all the way over here? Get earthing. That's how you pronounce that. Exactly. Get precise. And keep raiding this region.
So much death.
Golden Tower of the Gods. Hopefully that will generate us income. Okay. Actually, get rid of... No, part of shiny stuff is 200. I want to get rid of something and be able to replace it with more raiding stashes. Raid and stash! Because they stack. That's nice. I don't want to get that. Build walls? That's all fine, I think. Mount Arachnos is, yep, that'll be getting positive. Karag Orud. That's fine.
I hear the winds. The lady gives you her blessing.
Go to here.
In her name.
Raid again.
Of the faith.
I've got 3 armies here.
Who needs stabbing?
Hmm. Okay, that's fine. End turn. So, once my other army is built up... Oh, hello. Etc. Non-aggression pact. I am here to inform you that our treaty is at an end. Okay. Military alliance negotiated, Karaza, Karak, and Rockland. The world trembles. Nope, Nagash gets attacked by the Skaven. Auto resolve. They win. And they take the settlement. I don't care. Wah! Stasia gets a wow.
War boss!
Azrol Gork's chosen.
Boss of them night goblins!
You can move to here.
What a sucking it do you want?
Get some of them. Get some rock lobbers? Sure, why not?
Great and powerful war boss!
Fey Enchantress.
Uh,
I deem your quest worthy.
come over here. Move towards Antok.
Through this bush.
Nothing's going on. Doom Kingdoms. Just ignore our army moving closer to Antok. You can get raided level 3. With all the raiding you're doing, sitting in Karsabar. You can actually move out of there, but there's no walls there. Get rid of this. Get rid of Gloomy Hollows. Build some walls there.
What is your dark purpose?
Do I want to move you up here? The thing is, if I stop raiding, I'm going to be more heavily in debt.
Who needs stabbing?
Kind of makes me want to get rid of these, actually.
Unrestrained.
How much would we get for taking that
Chosen
settlement?
of Hecate. The portents are good.
11,000. My greed!
So thrilling. Now.
Okay, auto resolve. Sack it!
My power
Dom.
increases.
Scroll of Black Horror, thank you very much. Backstabber, a Shroom Gatherer. Leadership +4 for Night Goblins. Yeah, okay. 0 looter. I mean, we can make our...
Limitless power.
You know, we could get Night Goblins, but, Golden Tower of the Gods. And, Goblin Watchtower.
Mother of the Dark Continent.
Stitch up. I'm tempted to give him a giant wolf instead of a giant spider because he'll be faster with it. But he won't be ever as fast as the fire. As the fire wolf riders. 5 is ridiculous. Arcane Conduit. Estasia. Armor of Power. Now, this will increase her upkeep. Her upkeep is 1,600. That will be an extra 200 on top of that. Gives her a ward save, plus 20 armor, minus 70% miscast space chance, plus 50 Winds of Magic Power Reserve. And, yeah. Weapon strength is minus 50% though. also. And minus 10 diplomatic relations with all factions. Or the Armor of Might, but honestly, I prefer her as a spellcaster. Yeah, sure. It's a unique item. And I think we'll go get Magic Reserves next, and then Fuming's Rage, and then we'll go into the Red Tree. Firewire would be nice, but since I'm not focusing her on melee combat, out of these, if I wanted anything, Blade Master, Scarred Veteran for more health. What? I mean, Choppers would actually overcome the, oh no, it wouldn't. Minus 50%. Both Woundmaker and Choppers would get close, but not quite to overcoming the penalty. I get Scarred Veteran for the extra health. Probably Devastating Charge, just so that she deals more damage when she swoops in. Then Iron Willed. Thick Skinned, I suppose. Hard to hit. And then Firewire. But Firewire is nice. Especially the extra speed. Like 50% extra speed. Those wolves would be going at like 170 speed or something like that. Jeez, what's the fastest unit in the game? It would have to be like a flying unit. Like Hellbats or something, and they'd only be like 120. Or like 100. 170 is ridiculous. Anyway, so as good as that would be, I think I'll go for the Red Tree, just so that we can buff up our goblins with Dicobos. Maybe our Draconian units. Get Balawa, which I suppose would be nice. Sneaky Stabbers for the extra weapon strength. And Dragon's Rules. For the extra armor melee defense that gives them. And then we can get, I suppose, Renowned and Feared. I mean, yeah, minus 8% to all units. Upkeep. Extra campaign movement range. I might not actually get that. Just these two, and then maybe we can get something. We're halfway there. I'm not going to count how many points we can spend. There we go. Armor of Power. Public order is not an issue here, but I'm going to put it on Camp Ruckus anyway for the growth. I could get Fire Altar for the Magma Elementals, or I could get it for the Draconic Mine, which costs 9,000, and I'm not going to do that because that would spend all of my money. Recentric. Nope, 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 not for the moment. Not while I'm having to have a negative income. Maybe us doing this will encourage the last defenders to come down here to defend their last few settlements. It's kind of funny, actually, having the Burning Rage, generating our Burning Rage resource from having losses during combat, but we're not suffering that many losses because we buff our goblins so much. Karazakarak gets a military alliance with the Golden Order. World Walkers declares war on Clan Eshin, Karazakarak, the Golden Order, and Karak-Hern. And we demolished this. Oh, you can't build walls here, that's right. That's a no. I'll get the excavation of Katep's pyramid then. Okay, how much money will we get for taking this? Sacking it at 7,000.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
I'm well nasty.
Go here. Is there no army in Labaris?
Night Gobbo War Boss.
They've left it open. Boys, go grab it.
Alright then, I'll do it.
Druki sorceress.
Okay. Move up to here.
Feel my power.
1,260 upkeep. Ambush. We'll take the Cursed Jungle, then Serpent's Coast, and then Temple of Skulls.
Your will?
Do I want to declare war on Antok? Super quest.
Colonia. Destroy them.
Okay.
End them.
Just continue the siege.
Boss of them night goblins.
You...
Do not betray your
I don't think either of you can reach this settlement in one turn. My wire's going to move first. So I think we're going to be fine. You're probably going to move to the Springs of Eternal Life. I don't really care about that. Carrick Orald is still suffering corruption. Ah! Public order issues, rather. Stop taxing the province! It's more just because I don't want to have to deal with a rebel army popping up. Did you not move close enough? Are you going to get caught by the Dune Kingdoms? Because you'd rather raiding camp than just move up to here. If my ward dies because of these guys over here or something... And he's not within range! He's not within range! Okay, fine. We're just gonna have to wait till next turn. And they're probably going to move and attack me. Why? You had one job. Ah. Yeah, they get a war. Everyone's getting wars. Okay, go and attack Antok again.
Winds. Slay them.
Wire army, go to Antok and help me. Okay, start taxing the province again. Go to Labaris. No, we don't have an awesomely powerful lord here. Okay, we can just auto-resolve that. Look and occupy. No. We don't need the brawling grounds. We get the brass cleaver. Nice. Okay.
War boss, ain't it?
Yeah, the gobbos. I wonder if... Now, I think I've heard before that getting dribbling tips, if you got poison attacks for your army, it wouldn't stack with the fire. I think it would replace the flaming attacks.
Dark sorceress.
Where did their armies go? They were around here before. Did they just flee all the way back down here? I'm worried, suspicious, and scared. Maybe they're up here. Military crackdown is 8. Whatever.
Start.
Oh, go and attack the Cursed Jungle.
Delightful scream. We have
Auto-resolve. Do I want to sack it for the money? Yep.
torture.
Can you take it? You can. Yoink.
Supreme sorceress of Grog.
Get idols. Goblin Watchtower.
What is your dark purpose?
Tricky. You can get Curse of the Bad Moon. Stitch Up. You can get Fleet-Footed level 2.
Who's the boss?
Okay, Serpent's Coast is over there. Right, I'm sitting on a nice cushion of money. I don't want to recruit a lord over here to... There. You could just sit in there. Let's get some goblins. to maintain order there. That... Okay. And I'd kind of like to be able to replace my Gobbo war bosses with dragons at some point, but that's going to be an extra 800 cost on top of everything else. Where did those last defenders go? They just poofed. Vanished. Caressa Karak gets a military alliance with Karak Hearn. Did see a settlement up here got taken. This one, I think. Black Iron Mine. Yeah, and Spite Peak. I assume that's Clan Eshin? Note also, because I deactivated Ovi and Lost Factions, there's no Chaos Dwarves up there. Get Big Lever. Stagia gets Architect. Now, what do I want? Enormous loot cart would be nice for the... I'm getting into really old explored territory here. The end point of the Greenskin technology tree gets there. Let's go for strap-on gear, like we're going to get to that. 44 turns from now. But having, you know, 10 extra armor on my goblins would be nice. Okay, you can get magical reserves, and then next you can get Fuming's Rage.
Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
Move to here.
Dark Seeress.
And ambush.
And hooded.
Great and powerful war boss.
Now, I'm tempted to kind of remove a bunch of your units from your army. Since you don't really need them anymore. Fire elementals and possibly the fire drakes. We haven't seen those in battle though. Like all that? How much would that be? 100, 200, 500. 200, wait. 400, 200, 600. 300, 900. Hey, wah! You moved close by. Attack them, get rid of them. Sack.
I am called for. You seek the lady.
Go back. Take the settlement.
Who calls me hence?
Anton. Parrot. Get idols.
You seek prophecy.
And... what level do we get this? 16. Okay. Get scales and claws. Scales, claws, and fire. 3. There we go.
I'm the best.
They didn't actually move at all. Maybe we could go over and attack the plane of Tuskers. For more money. Being more aggressive with the greenskins does work. It's getting this sort of, you know, freedom to just move and attack the enemy's territory without any opposition. It's like anyone can benefit from that, but it's like the longer you're running around as the greenskins dealing with enemy armies, the longer you're not raiding and sacking and generating income. You can't really afford to be doing that. I could get that for Raging Fire, 1 per turn. Can upgrade character sword. Nope, nope, nope. A minute rebellion. Yeah. Springs of Eternal Life. demolish these buildings. Keep the raiding stash there. I get some money out of that. Oh, it's vampire counts popping up again. Oh, hello. I was wondering where you were. They took Myrak, and they're right next to Lamia as well. They're sieging Lamia. Where were they? Hiding under here? Are we gonna have to go back and deal with them? I suppose so. And then resume our assault down here again. I was skeptical that they just disappeared. I thought maybe they'd been fighting up here or something. Hello. Military access or agreement ended. Yep. Whoa. Vampire counts are back.
What do you seek?
Ready for bossing?
Fell sorcery. Be ready.
Sure. March up here. Turn around. Going to go back. We have made progress down here.
Night Gobbo War Boss.
Could I deal with you?
Who's the boss? You need help?
Ambush, so they don't see us. I mean, because we've got a Goblin War Boss, we don't have any of the, Actually, no, we do, because they're army spells. They're not tied to the dragons, I don't think. Even if they take those two settlements, we still made this progress down here, and I don't think they have an army down here. They probably do, but... Okay,
What do you seek?
What a zugginet do you want?
march up to here.
Moving out.
Oh, there's no army in Myrak anymore.
Alright.
They move into Granite Massif. Maybe they're moving up here to help this army. What's that army made up of? Saurus. And some Ripidactyls and Carmenian Skinks. Against Night Goblins. You know what? Hey, Orion's camp, you're looking mighty tasty about now. You have a lot of gold in that
Who wishes the
camp.
bread?
Nearly 30,000. I think we can make a deal. Come on, WoW. Why are you lagging so far behind? No! Gonna take Lamia out from underneath me. I'm just gonna auto-resolve that. Whew. Oh well. Benefit there. We know where they are. And they're in a fixed location rather than chasing them around. This is why I didn't go for them when when they were roaming around up here, because it would just be me chasing their armies all over the place. Better that they take a settlement, sit in that settlement, then I can get rid of them, take the settlement back, and then move back down here. Also, it means that I defeat the entire army, rather than beating them in a battle, having them flee, and, you know, then them running off again. They foiled my ambush. Might be for the best. Because now they're inside the settlement.
Who seeks me?
Okay, move up. Oh. You take Lamia! And then, Rebellion appears.
Powerful war boss. Less scrap.
Okay, take Marek.
Kick 'em in.
Or, you know. Lay siege to Marek.
Get 'em.
And we might... Oh. Tomb Kings are coming to take Antok.
You seek the lady. Traveling the land.
Move here.
The lady gives
Raid.
you her blessing.
How far can you move?
Certainly not.
Move over to here. Ooh.
Gobbo war boss.
Ever ready.
Killing time.
Forbidden magic.
It looks like we just suffered a rebellion, but because they took Lamia in the same turn the rebellion appeared, the rebellion spawned, they have to deal with it around the capital. So.
Let 'em have it.
Okay. We've got Draconian Berserkers, we've got Fire Drakes in here, and also some Fire Elementals. They don't have any large, except for the Cold One Spear Riders. We can summon Brilliant Sun and Fire Elemental Army. I have 100 Raging Fire.
Stabbing time.
Okay. Don't have all the bonuses from my Better Lord, but... And we don't have magic. Let's go! Ugh. Indrakul, says Vorgaz. Probably gonna have to use the Brilliant Sun and the 2 summons of, well, and the Fire Elementals in this battle, though we do have some. Fire Elementals are armor piercing and they're anti-large, so they're not anti-infantry though. Will probably help. Catapult Smite. They do have a unit of Cold One Riders. We do also have our, you know, lowering leadership. Gonna have to keep my lords alive and, well...
Where's Gubbos? Let's scrap. Stabbers ready.
Okay. Do that.
Gotta kill 'em.
Do that. Draconian Berserkers, you're going to go in the middle there, because that way you can buff as many of my units as possible. You can go there. I'm going to keep you to the center as well. That way you're within range of their white paint. Actually,
Stickers ready.
do that. Yeah, bunch up a little bit more. They don't have any artillery.
Goblins! Riding! Wolf Riders!
Okay, so
Goblin war boss!
Do we have any more new units here? We've got the Draconian Berserkers, which we've seen before. Got the Fire Elementals, which we've seen before through summons, but these are now part of my army. Fire Goblins. We've got these Fire Drakes, which are Salamanders. They got a bit of a different skin on them, though. Some black scales on their heads, on their backs. Yeah. Very adorable. I imagine they function pretty much the same as the Lizardmen ones.
What you want? Going one. Running. Running. Goblins. The lads are ready.
Okay.
Where's Gobbos?
Cannon Drake would be great.
Stabbers ready. Where's better than them?
Ooh, no, they're different. Usually they fire like
Where's better than
globs. But in this, they're actually flamethrowers.
Wolf Riders?
That's neat. Sustained fire.
The lads are ready. Gonna stab 'em.
Uh-oh.
Better than them.
Help!
This stinks.
How dare you flee?
Warboss. Where's Gobbos? This stinks. Wah! Gonna kill 'em. Gobbos full. The lads are ready.
Chase him. Chase him.
Where's better than them? Running.
Good. You tidied up those guys there pretty well. Hey, how's it going? Fight them. Fight them. They got caught again. Go there. Summon another unit of fire elementals. Get him! Just another sun above the battlefield. Must make it awfully hot. Nope. And victory. How about that? I was worried there for a while. But it turned out pretty well in the end. I did spend 50 of our Burning Fury, but it's there to be used. And the sun lasted about as for the appropriate length of the battle. I was wondering whether I actually should have cast it a bit later. But no, it seemed like it lasted just as long as I needed it. I got 113 kills. Well, a lot of goblins died, but against Saurus, that was pretty good. Well, wait, no, the other way around. A lot of goblins died, but against Saurus, that was pretty good. Pardon me. The extra sun's getting to me. Stab, stab, stab. Okay, and that's one army which I don't have to worry about again. Ah. Close victory. Let's see. 39 and 94 for our catapults. I'm actually rather glad that I got them. 33, 41, 35, 12, 17, 13, 13, 14. 12, 6, 18, 18, 68. And 118 and 100 for our fire wolf riders, but that's because they were chasing down fleeing. 133 kills for our draconian berserkers. Not as high as I've gotten. But, pretty good. And we destroyed them? What, they have like 130, like 132 or something? Yeah, left over. Out of an army of nearly of just over 1,000. That's why I like the fast-moving cavalry. If an enemy unit starts fleeing, well, chase them down. Make sure they can't rally again. I have to imagine the discouraged, the fire wolf riders have actually helps an awful lot with that, because it's going to mean that fleeing units, I think it will mean that they'll take longer to rally. I don't really know all the mechanics for rallying in this game. I would assume that if a unit's getting attacked while it's fleeing, it won't rally until it's not being attacked anymore. But I'm pretty sure I've seen units rally if they're being attacked by a unit which is not very large. Or, you know, like, I've seen units of, like, swordsmen, as a broad example, which have fled with, say, how many do they have in the squad normally? It's like 60, is it? Like, with 40 in their unit. And I've attacked them with a unit of, say, direwolves, which have 15 models in. I'm pretty sure I've seen the warriors, the swordsmen, rally and actually turn and attack the direwolves rather than fleeing because they're getting attacked constantly. But with the discouraged, I'd have to imagine that would be causing the enemy units to take longer to rally once they start fleeing, because they're constantly getting their leadership lowered by it. Who got the most kills in their army? Indrakul got 61 kills. Oh, I didn't have a lord to duel him with. Vorgaz wasn't going to be doing that. 73 for those Saurus up there. Saurus are good units. I like them. 34 for the Pterodon riders with the fire leech bowlers. I like those. Those are fun. Yeah, they have slings. Or no, they sling bowlers around which explode on on the impact. Quite good for disrupting enemy units. And the Ripidactyls, I haven't actually used them. They're like, I'm gonna say they're like Vargeists. They're used for melee. But I don't know whether they have as good of an impact charge as Vargeists do. They seem more, because they're like pterodactyl type units. I can't imagine they'd be very good at attacking units on the ground. Yeah, Ripidactyl riders. Oh, we got the war banner. And you got a rank. Okay, and you can just occupy the settlement. Yay.
Night Gobbo War Boss.
Get the Gobbos, level 2.
Supreme Sorceress of Grant.
Oh, hello. Okay, there is another army. Ooh! Rekkeden. With a feral Dreadsaurian and an ancient salamander. You know, just like what you usually have an army made up of. I've never seen the Dreadsaurian in a battle before. Ever since I bought the DLC all those months ago. I've never had one in a battle. I've never fought against one, and I've never used one, so I'm not going to play the battle specifically to see it, because it's not worth it, but
Druki Sorceress.
yeah. If when the Amazons get updated, I think I have to play as them in Lustria, and you'll be fighting a lot of big monsters then. Either that or the blue vipers? Yep. Okay, we win. The Gobbos, tear it down. We got 1 kill. 2 kills. 66 kills for Rekkeden. 497 kills for the Feral Dreadsaurian and 109 kills for the Ancient Salamander. No fat toad. The Dreadsaurian ate so many goblins, it was just like, ah, I'm done. Or it got stomachache. It was just like, ah. Weighed down by the bodies of all the goblins it devoured. Oh no, you took that back, Antok. Oh dear. I don't know if I'd have been able to win that battle as the goblins if I played it. Hobgoblin slavers.
You seek me?
Okay, so you don't have any garrison building in there.
Yes.
And how are we going for time? Oh, perfectly fine, like half an hour. So you could go
Come forth.
there.
Boss of them night goblins.
Go and attack that settlement. Gouger. You can go here. Come on. Here we go. Here we go, lads. What? Wow.
Who can
My money is
Powerful sorcerer.
dire straits. Okay.
Setting forth.
Go here.
And pudding.
Ambush. Yeah, go here.
War boss? Great and powerful war boss.
We can survive an extra turn with minus 3,217 gold. Yeah. I'm gonna get a lot from Orion's camp, so I don't feel too bad about it. And I'm pretty sure we'll be able to deal with the garrison at Orion's camp. It's, you know, what a Pansy elves. Oh, hello, Krokgar. Oh, they spotted my ambush. Ooh. But we caught them, but they spotted my ambush, so... It is a land battle. Okay, Krokgar. This is a battle which they wouldn't have taken if they... Because they didn't see my army. Because the ambush was successful up until the point where we tried to actually... when we tried to actually get an ambush battle, but... They fell for the ambush, but then they were able to defend themselves in time. We do have the upper hand here. And Krokgar. A lot of Saurus. Oh, Saurus. Ha! Your Saurus are nothing compared to my goblins. Okay, Krokgar is also on a mount. Gamble! Come on! Ronald! Hooray! You came through, buddy. All the archers. Wow! All the goblins. You can go there. Stitch up, you can go there. 5 wolf riders. Gotta have 2 units of you. There. Wait, what? Oh. You know, maybe yellow isn't the best color for a borderline when it's on sand. And you can go there.
Limitless power.
Okay. Start battle. Alright, alright. Better have this. Okay, more gubbos. You go there. You lot go there. Oh, and you... I don't know. Go here. Oh, here they come. Ow.
Supreme sorceress.
Is there going to be an army after they arrive? Ow! Help! Ripperdactyls assaulting me! Get him off! Get him off! Get him off! Ah, yes, that spell, isn't it? Ah, well. Boom, 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 boom. Produce a sun here. Itchy nuisance.
Traveling.
Cast this there. Oh man. I just watched the armies melt against us. Oh, these poor Saurus. They just don't know what hit them. Souped up goblins, that's what hit them. Where's our Krokkar? Oh, there he is. There's Krokkar. He's busy tossing a goblin into the air. Ah! As the sun burns in the background and our Dragon Lord is there. Krokkar is, tossing a goblin around. I kind of want to make it look like he's, slam dunking the sun or something. Oh man. So majestic. It probably won't look good that good for a thumbnail because it's just chaos, but the problem with battles like this, it just look like this, and on YouTube it's just like, what is this? It's just a mass of things. There we go. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, did I cast, I did cast Flaming Sword of Ruin, and it just wore off. Damn it, I was going to check what the stats of my units were with it. 65, 43 weapon strength. 39. 56. Yeah. Not insignificant. He casts a vindictive gaze against Krokkar. Here comes a biggie! And they're dealt with. Yeah, they do. Souped up with enough fire magic, they certainly do. 173 speed. Yeah. Yeah. Look at them go. It's ridiculous how fast they're moving. Okay. It's not even as fast as they could go. I'm pretty sure we could increase their speed further. Because we had another ability which increased it, but I don't think we've got that yet. Oh yeah, the Wah. If I had the Fire Wah, the Wah normally increases the speed as well, but I'm not going to be able to get that. Look at them go! They're only 142 speed now. So slow. The goblins are holding on for dear life on the back of the wolves. Just imagine the wolves' legs spinning around. Okay. 57 kills for Anastasia. 0, 0, 37, 49, 24, 61, 22, 13, 31, 42, 31, 7, 11, 11, 7, 11, 6, 8, 16, 13, 23, 71. Doesn't seem to be that many kills. No hundreds. What is happening here? What's going on? 14, 1, 24, 18, 32, 29, 10, 20, 5, 3, 23, 22, 8, 17, 0, 0, 9. 32 units in their army remaining. Yeah, I call that decisive. What caused most of the kills? Maybe it was a spell? Possibly my secondary army, because there was another unit of Draconian Berserkers in that, as well as the Fire Elementals. And we did summon Fire Elementals. Did I summon both units? Fire Elementals? I think I might have only summoned one. Oh well. I wonder how many kills the Fire Drake's got. If any, I wasn't actually using the Fire Drakes that much at all. Well, now we just have to march in and take back Lamia. I don't think they've built walls. Won't have much of a garrison. Our goblins are getting all up to silver chevrons. Except for some of them. Draconian Berserkers are on 2 gold chevrons. Rank 8. What about heroes got any kills? Tricky must have gotten some kills from the Curse of the Bad Moon he cast. Maybe that just dealt damage. It's kind of a nasty combo, really. Curse of the Bad Moon, lower their armor. Then just souping up our attack. Though I would prefer just a, you know, spell which reduce their armor. Old. Oh, what's the Law of Death spell? Or the Law of Shadows spell, which armor? Anything like that. Curse of the Bad Moon. Yeah. It's nice. It's just, you know. It's a random moving vortex. Whatever. Whatever. I don't mind randomness. As part of some factions. That's why I played Skaven on the tabletop, because they were very random. It's difficult to make a faction which may rely on something which is random. And Skaven would rely on their weapons teams and their artillery, because they were really powerful. But they could go boom on the first turn. And then it's just like, well, what do I do now? I'm just thinking, if the goblins, for playing as the forest goblins and all that, since you've got the only debuff you would have, which would remove enemy armor on Curse of the Bad Moon, just sort of, if that works well, then you're good to go. If you're not, if it doesn't work well, then well, you know, it's kind of a more difficult situation. I think it's only minus 30 armor, but kind of want every little bonus you can get. Yeah, see. Oh hum. And we're going for time. About 10 more minutes. I think we'll be able to get the Battle of Orion's camp in before the end. Burn some wood elves and their forest. I wasn't planning on attacking them. I was actually looking to get peace with them, but their settlement was there. They don't have much of a garrison, and they have a lot of money there, so let greed guide our path. Oh, hello. You're actually attacking me. My war's not in position. Again. The war's up there. You were right here or something? Ah, if I retreat, it's going to be worse off for me, isn't it? We outnumber them in archers. Our archers have range 115. Their archers have 170 range. If I retreat, we'll probably retreat this way. They'll go and attack my wire army. I may as well just play it. Was my wire not here? Why did they move to there? Okay. Don't think I owed that battle. We lack cavalry. That would be in my war. We have Burning Head. That could be useful against their archers. They're going to tear us apart from range. Unless, you know. I'm just sitting there going, am I going to retreat? Well, I had one job. And if I lose, even if it's a close victory, my wire's going to get destroyed, isn't it? Because even if I leave like 2 units alive in their army, they're still going to lose. My wire's lose. We do have the buffs. The Royal Guard with the black paint, and the Draconian Berserkers provide the white paint. Nimsondra is not Estasia, but she has some fire spells, and I think we've got some, actually we might not. I used them during the Battle of Krokgar. Running on empty for Raging Fire. Should have maybe been a bit more. I wasn't expecting this battle because I thought my war would be in position and they wouldn't attack me. There's not that many wood elves. We outnumber them. Don't know if I've seen this map before. I have no recollection of this place. Yeah, interesting. Pyramids built into the side of a cliff. Giant statue off in the distance there. Another little... Over there. More pyramids. Lots more pyramids. It's just pyramids everywhere. Okay. Yeah, the reinforcements are coming in over there. Yeah, and we don't have any burning rage to utilize. We're gonna have to destroy their infantry which they send at us. So that we don't get under attack from their archers for too long.
Setting forth.
Wow. Oh, that was what was that called? Arrow of Kurnos.
Sorceress.
We do have a dragon on our side. Yeah, they can shoot fire, can't they? Not Gairon, it's what's it called? Well, you know, that's doing pretty good against them. Ow, shoot their Hawk Riders. Get him! Protect your princess. Oh. It's sad, really. Seeing all the orcs just... Okay. Okay. Form up again. I have to do this bit by bit. Okay, how's our archers? Move up to here. So, Way Watchers, Lay Guard. The thing is that their archers... Wood Elf archers are good, but they're low in number. So, they can't take that much retaliatory fire. Is what I'm going to say to myself. Let's actually look at the what's it called? Orion. Bowman of Orion or something. Okay. I've just got like lighter green capes and all that, and some grey. That looks nice. Arrows! We could just shoot their lord, he's just sitting there. Just fill him full of arrows! Another burning skull. Come on, this way, this way, this way, this way. Hey, it's curving, it's curving. Oh no, it's just missing the Razza Razza. Fight me! Stop retreating, you pansy gits. Okay, land. Oh jeez. Ah! Ah! Get this bird off me!
Swiftly.
It's your turn.
Okay, good. You need to retreat. Because you're getting shot to pieces. Wow.
Enchantress.
This stinks!
Forthwith.
Stop running, you cowards! If only I had a brilliant sun. It would also protect us from the missile fire.
Gonna kill her! Gonna kill her! This stinks! Goblins! Gonna kill her! Get going!
Shoot him!
Let's get them!
No!
Sorceress. With haste.
Leave me alone!
Post haste.
Ah! Ow! Broken. Well.
Get going!
Ah! That was over a lot faster than I thought it would be.
Get going!
What else? Still out. Ah, well. Bit of a humbling battle, I suppose, towards the end. We are still just goblins. Really tore apart all of my units.
It's our turn.
In her service.
Where's that
Hurry.
big bird?
Anon.
Oh, there it is, over there. Well, there we go. If my Wa was here, this probably wouldn't have happened. Ah. That was going well, up until the point we lost. Gee, Sarah. Well, I suppose they were carving apart goblins. These guys. Wildwood Rangers got a lot of kills, but... going well. I managed to, like, damage their first group of units pretty badly. And then their other two armies came in. Garrison and the other was secondary army nearby? Yeah. Oh, gouge a beard burner won't be able to burn any beards. Well, he won't be able to anyway, because elves don't have beards. I'm surprised how quickly our draconian berserkers died. I suppose they just caught a whole bunch of arrows. And here's the thing against the Lizardmen, they don't have that much range. They've got, what's it called? Skink skirmishers. And the, pterodons, they throw spears. They have a few artillery pieces and blowpipes on some of their large dinosaurs, chameleon skinks, and the skink cohorts with their javelins. You know, not like long-ranged, not like archer units. All their units are blowpipes, which is odd. They must have done that for a purpose. I mean, you know, thematically appropriate because they're in a jungle and all that, but lizards? It's blowpipes? Yeah. One unit of Draconian Berserkers did get 88 kills. That's not bad. 15 for another one. If I had had more Wolf Riders, I'd have helped. Able to chase them down. Stop them from shooting me. It's actually something not represented here in the tabletop. I think the goblins had a goblins have like an innate fear of elves, and so if a goblin army ever went up against elves, tabletop, at least it used to be a thing, they would act like the elves caused fear. I think this was because Grom the Paunch was badly beaten by the elves or something like that. Or maybe the elves came and killed a whole bunch of goblins at some point. It sort of became an innate fear in the goblins. The fear elf. It's pretty sure that used to be a thing. Seems like a big penalty for the goblins. They need it again when they don't really need it against elves, because elves are. But it would help the elves a bit. Elf armies are very small in number. The tabletop, where the goblins would outnumber them like 3 to 1, or 4 to 1, 5 to 1. Let's see. A battle I had with my Skaven against an army of High Elves. The High Elf army consisted of 4 units, which was a unit of Spearmen, a unit of like 10 Sword Masters of Hoeth. The Spearmen, I think, was a unit of 15. There was a Lord, maybe a Spellcaster. There was a unit of Chariots, which I think might have been White Lion Chariots. And there might have been a unit of Archers. Maybe. Or a claw catapult, something like that, maybe. Eagle claw catapult. Against, I think this was a battle of 1,000 points. Might have been 2,000. And yeah. In the 1,000 points, my army would have been trying to remember. Well, we don't get that money. However, income's no longer a problem, funnily enough. Carsipar has no garrison. You're going to have to retreat back to Carrickzorn.
I think not.
My Skaven army would have been.
Supreme Sorceress of Grant.
Let me see.
I'll let the doors open for the boys.
3 units of Clan Rats, 3 units of Skaven Slaves,
What do you want?
a unit of 3 Rat Ogres, like 6 or possibly 12 Giant Rats,
What is your dark purpose?
a Warpfire Thrower, a Rattling Gun, maybe some Jezzails,
Scream for me.
2 Warlock Engineers, my Warlord.
I will.
Maybe not all that. Possibly my Warp Lightning Cannon? No, no. I don't think my Warp Lightning Cannon. Because I had an army made for 2,000 points. But it was a lot.
Shaiish on you.
And I've probably talked about this before, because it was just so funny. I remember at the time
So
someone went past the table where we were all playing, and I had my army. I had this pile of dead, like 40 to 60 models, just sitting there in a massive pile next to the tabletop, next to the battlefield, and my opponent had like maybe like 16 or like 12 dead. And someone was like, "Who's winning?" And it's like, and I was like, "I am," even though I had like 5 times the number of deaths. It's because Clan Rats, Skaven Slaves are just so. Ugh. Okay, fuming with rage. An extra point of raging fire per turn. That means we get 5 per turn. Well, 3 per turn. We got 5 because of +2 from the army. Loss. Really, only 2 from losing an army like that?
Who needs stabbing?
Okay, well,
You won.
That's enough reminiscing and just pull myself back to the present. So, we've, well, we did a bit, and we lost a bit, and, but, yeah, we had some large battles, utilized our magic a lot. We lost Lamia, we retook Lamia, we lost Marak, we retook Marak, we took Teotihuacan, the Golden Tower, and the Cursed Jungle, which somehow managed to hold out against that tiny army the Lizardmen sent at us. Kazabar's probably going to get taken. We did take Springs of Eternal Life last time, and we took Antoch, sacked it, and we were going to beat Orion's camp, but my Wa didn't sort out properly. It's annoying. And we took Labaris as well. So, yeah, I mean, what, from here, I don't know. Send this army after Krokgar, he'd probably be able to deal with him. Send my armies back down here, deal with Temple of Skulls, Serpent Coast. Then, what? If this army survives, I'd move it back to Karak-Zorn, rebuild it. This army in here. Karag Orud. And I'd probably lose this, so I would push out again here. And I don't know, maybe go up here? The mountains are suitable for us. There's no real gold or gems around here, though. Don't think. Is there gold or gems in here? Can't remember. Black Crag has gold, so we could have gone for that. We're not at war with Crooked Moon Mutinous Skips, though. Yeah. It's not too bad of an empire at the end of 5 turns. But yes, I will save it here. And how are we going for time? That's fine. Okay, so as I have been usually doing at the end of a campaign, I will quit the game and I'll turn on the you know, No Fog of War mod, and we'll have a look and see what the campaign map is like. I said last time, I apologize for people on YouTube, but I can no longer pause the recording during this. So, going to be sitting here together waiting for the game to load up again. It shouldn't take too long, because the game's already loaded. But yes, this is mostly for my own interest, because I like seeing what the factions are doing in the campaign. You know, whether there's any interesting armies which has any interesting empires which have been built up, though I suspect it's probably similar to how it usually is. I also partly do this, I suppose, whether it will be of use for anyone. They can check it and see what it's like, you know, after so many turns during a campaign, how things usually are. I mean, aside from the fact I'm playing with a whole bunch of mods, but it wouldn't be that useful in that regard. Okay. Gonna launch again? Yep. There we go. But yes, as the for the Rise of Dragons mod, it's a lot of fun. Powerful spells. It does feel a little overpowered. However, considering you're having to rely on goblins for the majority of your army, it's kind of a necessity, as I was saying earlier. Especially if you're going up against tougher units, those buffs would be needed. And a lot of those buffs are only for your main army. For your secondary armies, you're sort of having to rely on either just normal fire magic or the buffs the draconian units are giving you. Certainly income is a big issue, just because you're using the base faction for of the greenskins. It will be interesting to see how the faction plays after the greenskin update comes out, because I feel that's going to change things quite a bit. Well, safe bets are that it's going to change things quite a bit for the greenskins. So, whether the greenskins will rely as much on raiding as they do currently, whether they'll get a bit of a stronger economy, whether some other mechanic gets put in place which will help them a lot in that regard, I don't know. But I assume something like that. But yeah, the texture work in this mod is really nice. We did get to see the Dragon Consort, but Estasia over there in the screenshot with the glowing runes on her body. We did even get to see the Avatar 5 version, where she gets all flaming effects on her, and a large fire display goes off. Because it would drain her health while she's got it going, but it replenishes the casts of spells she has, which I really didn't need to do. Once I used those abilities a few times, there wasn't that much of an army left over. If we got up towards the Empire, or we had to deal with several Empire armies at once, then we'd probably have to use it to be able to survive the battle there, but yeah. Early on, that cannon drake you start with is very, very important. And then when you build up the raging fire to be able to cast like Brilliant Sun and all that, or even the fire elementals, they help against infantry, even though they are anti-large. I mean, how much are they anti-large? They got 15 bonus versus large, which is, and just because they're anti-large doesn't, you know, write them out of being effective against other units. So, and they still use the Sacred Croxigors animation. I believe they're an anti-infantry unit. Not too sure. I wonder how successful an army would be if you just focused on getting draconian units. You can't really, because they cost 400 upkeep each, which is a significant amount. And they're good, but you know, they're not as good at, they're not going to survive in play, you know, as a replacement for 400 upkeep worth of goblins. Okay, there we go. Oh. Okay, so let's have a look at the map. Okay, Temple of Skulls. Yeah, there's just the Lord there. We destroyed defeated the other two units in its army. Caden. Yep, that's about as what I expected. Up here. Oh! Okay, looks like, Hag Grief got kicked out of the, Dragon Isles. That's all owned by, this faction now. It's a tribe. This looks like it's all owned by Skaven. As a reminder, because I'm not playing with OV and Lost Factions for this mod, there is no Chaos Dwarves here. Though the Chaos Dwarf invasion is still occurring. Must have that mod still active. I think I have expanded rosters Chaos Dwarves still there. But I don't have OVN Lost Factions, so you can't play as them, but Chaos Dwarf roster is still there in the background for the invasion to draw upon. We have got these Hobgoblin armies, I believe. Spawned. Yes, followers of Hashut. Though, it seems like there's a bit of an interesting hiccup here with Ultimate Chaos, which we also have, because this is a Lord of Zinch leading them.
Kill things.
Okay, there's a few Clan Eschen armies around. This looks like it's all Clan Eschen. Arius Leekdorf is down here. Oh no, that's Balthazar Golden Order. Pardon me. Cetro's in Karakazgal. Karakazgal actually has gemstones in it. Okay. Ooh, actually it looks like Khemri's done pretty well for itself. Got Qatar, Numas, Khemri, Zandri. They don't have the Black Pyramid of Nagash. They've got Galbaraz, Gorgazan, Grunty Mingol, Asgrul, Agrul Migdal. It's always surprised me how often Khemri go north here. And they've taken Karakazgal. Actually making a bit of an empire for themselves. Black Tower of Arkan still held by Rakaf Dynasty. Sudenberg is still doing fine there.
Lady of
Slakwa is still sitting around here. They've taken El Kalabad. There's no Araby also. And no troll factions either. And Famir, so the Bretonnians over here are doing
Can I assist?
pretty well. Arkan Black's still around.
Tend your king, slaves. For the wisdom of
The Grabius Prospectus is still here. As a note also, this is just base dwarves because Grabius Prospectus mod I disabled as well. Sartos has been taken over by Tylia. There's a plague going on here. Apparently it's hit Skaven Blight. Actually, let's have a look at this. So there's a plague in Miragliano. Skaven Blight, Tabaro, Magritta, Bilbali. No, I thought it actually expanded up to here. Doesn't look like it had. Okay. Moosalod's still around. Blackstone Post is owned by Corone. Marienburg's owned by the Empire. Bohemond is roaming through the Empire. Hey, Torox is actually sieging Feldorf. And there's an army of Chaos rebels backing there. Oh, good for them. There's no halflings either. The Moot would be owned by, I don't know. It'd be its own region. I don't know who owns the Moot in the beginning. Stirland, wouldn't it be? Bretonia have spread out over here a fair bit. Vampire counts have been pushed back. Castle Drakenhof's the only region. Lorg.
my axe thirsts for war.
Ufbar. Gorbad Ironclaw. Glugzag. Grimgor Ironhides sieging Karak Kadrin. The dwarves. Let's see. Mount Squighorn's been taken. Lothar there. Wurzag. Are you at war against the Skaven? Yeah, you are. You're at war with Clan Eschen. I mean, the dwarves don't seem to have too united of a front. Got a full stack there. Most of a stack there. Most of a stack there. Now, Ulgrin's coming back. Yeah, they're not going to be able to take Karak Kadrin, are they? Even if they took it, they'll just take it back. The Empire is not actually at war with the Greenskins. And it's improving. Military actions. Oh, because they were fighting against Crooked Moon. Okay. Kislev's still around, but they've lost. They've got this. All this has been claimed because it's been raised in the past, I suppose. Yeah, the Empire own Erengrad and Zoishank, Fort Ostrosk and Fort Stragov. Drak is no longer around.
Where's my next?
Hellpit's still there. Bretonia is... Oh, and the Empire are starting to attack Norska. Yeah, actually, it looks like the World Walkers became the dominant faction up here.
No.
Nagarond hasn't really united. Oh, well. No, not really. Nagarond itself has been taken by Nagareth. Eluthanar has gotten his victory. By turn 96, that's not too bad.
Northmen come.
There's Malekith. Yeah, they didn't even take all of this region, did they? Oh, no. Looks like Har Kaldra was actually raised by the Norskans. So was Rakdo Gorge. And the Altar of Ultimate Darkness. So Nagaroth had apparently taken this. Or they just went to war against the Skaven here and raised all this. But...
Not one Druki on Nagareth.
yeah, Nagareth, they're quite the dominant force around here. Skaven might still be around. Yes, they are. Exiles in the heck. They're doing about as well as they usually do. Bleakhold Fortress and Arnheim are still owned by Nagaroth. Ancient city of Quintex has been razed. So is all this. Exodal is still there. Yeah, Lord Master Mundi is still doing pretty well. These human factions you're seeing here are Amazons, which apparently they get to recruit. I have expanded roster Amazons. Yeah, there, see? Serpent Temple. Berserkers, Totem Guardians, and Totem Guardian Spears and Swords. So they're able to get some of the Amazon units, apparently, the Lizardmen. There's 2 mods for that. I think expanded rosters for the Amazon unit roster, and then there's also the Amazons as part as OV and Lost factions. I don't know whether they're going to be working together like the Chaos Dwarves, or whether they're coming up with their own army list for each. I'm not too sure.
Do not mistake me for the fool.
Pahoax is owned by the Drowned. College of Pyrotechnics is owning several regions around here.
The nation
Marco Colombo is still around in Swamp Town. Zahotech is owned by the Vampire Coast, who own the entirety of the Vampire Coast. Oh no. Sahenowin's taken Blood Swamp and Fuming Serpent. Star Tower is still owned by Order of Lawmasters. Itza's still owned by Itza. Skaven might still be around here. There's a Skaven rebellion there, so Clan Pestilence is still around. Dwarves in the Mine of the Bearded Skull are still going around.
What do you want?
This faction over here is still there. Defenders is a great plan. It's interesting, I've actually defeated Kai's faction. But these Defenders of the Great Plan settlements are still around. They're not the same faction, it's just because they're tied together. These settlements wouldn't really do much because they don't move on their own, they don't build armies. And yeah, so that is what the world looks like. A bit of a surprise empire of Khemri there. The empire is solid, as they usually are. Yep. Oh, even Lorelon Forest has been defeated. Black Pit, all that's owned by the Empire. Bretonia owned all of Bretonia. Just sort of split up between the dwarves. Fort Sol's owned by Carrick Hearn. The Wood Elves are still here, but are they at war with anyone?
The Glade. Glade Lord, at your service.
No. Okay. Yeah. So, that will be it for this. For this look over and this campaign as Rise of Dragons. That was quite a bit of fun. Good mod. Yeah, a bit of extra work here and there. I believe it's still in progress. Any mods really end up getting called finished. But yes, that will be it for me for this one. I thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you'll join me for the next campaign, which will probably be Bad Iron Claw. Maybe I'll toss a coin between that and Blue Vipers, but we'll see. Anyway, that'll be next time. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you then.